You are live. I am live. Dead above the neck. Hi, everybody. This is Mr. Brown Lyons, Mr. Brown, Mr. Ian Brown, Mr. Ian David Brown, all that malarkey. What day is it? It is Saturday, January 24, in the year of our Lord, hello Franco, in the year of our Lord 2026. I am Zebroon, and I hope all of you are doing pretty good. Hopefully it'll be a lot calmer in the chat this evening. So let's do this. Let's get some peeps on then. Yes, Kat, let's get some bodies on. Okay, so first up, not the cat, but shh. Christ. Okay. First up, old Mega Muncher himself. I'll have to get the cat on one day. We won't be able to understand what she's saying, but we'll get her on one day. Okay, Mega Muncher himself. It is. Behave, Gavin. It is.
Hello. The reason why your cat's going like that is because
he's
feeding
attention.
off. No, it's not that. It's also he's feeding off your energy as well. So you're putting a lot of energy, and he's trying to communicate with you because he feels the energy. That's what I hear. Cats kind of feel your energy, don't they?
Okay, that's very positive, Ian. I appreciate that, but it's more like what little energy I've got. I've just fed the cat. What little energy I've got at my age, it's like the cat vampire sucking it all away.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Anyway, how are you, Ian?
I'm all right.
Oh,
looking forward to see what kind of toys old Swappers is bringing me for. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to sort a cat cam out. That'll get the viewers in anyway. Anyway, Ian, it's great to have you on, mate.
It's good to be on.
Shall we get the next body on?
Why not?
Okay. He is the jester from Leicester, the Star Wars novelist. Don't you know? It is the guy who compiled all these slides. So if it all goes tits up, which I don't think it will, blame him. It is Swappers, Swap Shop.
Hello to all 7 viewers this evening.
No,
Nobody's watching these on the rerun.
No, it's more than that. Well, you
27.
guys can't count.
Oh,
26. 27. 27, yeah.
We had 27, but one died. Think about it. Thinking man's joke. How are you, Swappers?
Oh, good. I'm excited to delve into this toy nostalgia, which is far better than talking about crap in the media and entertainment for the rest of the week.
Absolutely.
Guess what, Swappers? Kathleen Kennedy's probably still in a job.
Of course she is.
And we'll still be talking about it till the day we die.
She won't be gone out of there for another year yet, at least.
No. She'll be having fingers in pies. Damn.
Oh, yeah. I mean, she's had stuff in the works for like years before that aren't going to air and expire until long after she's gone. So her name will be all over it for ages, yeah.
David, you can't bring a deep fake of Luke Skywalker back yet. It's too George Lucas for me, for my liking. Too manly, too masculine, too patriarchal.
Yeah, we can't give the fans what they want. That generates too much joy and escapism and happiness in the fan base. We can't have that. There has to be misery, nothing but misery and anxiety and depression and regret.
Okay, well, you're on the right channel for that. Swappers, it's great to have you on, I think.
Yes, it will be.
Okay. There is another.
Oh, great.
There is,
yeah. There is. All right.
Hello.
You're right.
Yeah. So yes, I'm great. You've been doing a bit of snow removal outdoors, but nice to take a break.
Could have been shoveling shit, but they
Oh well. No.
How many inches?
No. Oh well. It's kind of a personal question.
Snow.
Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah. 6-ish inches or so. I would probably get another 1.5 inches or so before it's all said and done. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. That's not out of the realm of normal for this area. Last year we got 18 inches, almost 18 inches of snowfall, and it was blowing. So some areas that we had to scoop, had to clean up, were maybe 1.5 inches deep, and other areas were 2.5 feet deep. So that was
deep
that was
clean
a lot of fun.
afterwards. Deep clean.
Oh, yeah, indeed.
Can I hear an aircon going off, fan going or something?
Not on this end. Maybe on Swapper's end.
Not on mine.
Oh, yeah, swappers.
Oh, the Swappers.
Yeah.
Anyway, Prof, it's great to have you on, mate.
Good to be here. Let's talk about some fun stuff.
Yeah.
Why not?
A to Z. Chat, we can see you. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. The A to Z of Christmas toys. Obviously, a month late. Or, anyway, it would have been Christmas Eve a month ago, but anyway. Okay, A to Z of Christmas toys. Please like, share, subscribe. Compiled by Swappers at Star Wars Retail. That's you, Swappers, I do believe.
Looks like it.
Are you, how's the channel going? Star Wars
Still
Retail?
Christmas.
Yeah.
It's going all right, but on my account on 11 Labs, which helps me do the recordings, looks like it's been hacked. So I'm on hiatus at the minute.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's a bit annoying.
Bugger.
They charged me like on the 5th of December and the 5th of January, out of nowhere, for no reason whatsoever. They charged me nearly $400, and it's normally $26.
What?
So, yeah, I know. So
Echo?
I'm going backwards and forwards between their HR department at the moment.
Do you know
So-
what, right? Sooner or later, that these AI companies are going to be charging extraordinary amounts of money. Once people realize how to do it properly and it becomes so real, they're just going to put the price up.
Mhm.
That's what's probably going to happen.
Yeah.
And then it's going to be exclusive to people who have money.
You can afford it, yeah.
They'll get everyone on board and get everyone using it, and then they'll just crank the prices right up. So it'll be everyone will have to pay, or they'll suffer, or they'll be able to continue doing what they're doing.
Well, that's
Yeah.
capitalism. Anyway, okay. Compiled by Swappers, Star Wars Retold. Throw the man a sub if you like Star Wars. No. Yeah. Jet, quiet. So, N for November, favourite month. Shall we see what's first then? Yes.
Hope it's
It
not
wasn't a
knob.
trick question. Shall we see what's first?
Yeah, I hope it's not knob.
That would be K, wouldn't it?
It is, is knob K or N? Is it?
Well, in some places it's an N, and some places it's a K. So, yeah.
That's a tricky one. Okay.
Mm.
Mega, we'll do your super chat after N for Nashuti.
It's Nakuti.
Okay,
Who
you'd
knows?
know being his number one fan. Yes.
Number one fan wants to shoot him.
Okay. Nintendo.
Oh, Gregory Lieber got it in the chat. Look at that before we actually put it up on screen.
Wow,
Let's
that's
go.
Nintendo.
Well, that's
I never had a
specifically
Nintendo.
the Mattel distributed one in the UK, the PAL version. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Never had one. Never had a
I
Nintendo.
didn't have one of these. It's a bit too early for me.
I didn't have a NES. No, I was into 16-bit at the time, so I had an Amiga. And a Mega Drive, I think it was. So when this came out, which was slightly just before the Mega Drive release, the graphics looked too basic for me after going from an Amiga. So there's no way I was going to get one. But I did acknowledge that the games were great still.
Oh yeah.
But the 16-bit era hit pretty much soon after this for consoles. So I went straight to the Mega Drive, and then straight about 3 months after I bought a Mega Drive, they announced the Super Famicom in Japan, and certain companies in the UK started importing the Super Famicom, which was the Super NES, and which was like the best thing ever. So I soon sold my Mega Drive and got one of those. But yeah, this is the NES, which was probably the phenomenon at the time, just because of the massive user base that it had for customers across the world, especially the US.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was absolutely just dominated here in the U.S. There was hardly even any room in the market for of course, it was here the Genesis, but the Mega Drive. They also had the Master System, Sega Master System at the time. It was almost non-existent in the market here in the U.S. The NES dominated everything. And it did, it had some real, technical, weaknesses compared to some of the other systems out there. Yeah. But just the sheer library of games that you had available for it. And, you got a lot of the really great developers at the time that really figured out how to play with the technical limitations that you had there to make some truly incredible games for this system. Still have my original NES, still packed up in a box back here with all my games, a handful of games that I got from some friends. One of my treasured possessions was my original copy of Final Fantasy, one of the best games ever made.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but the Super NES that came after this, what an incredible system.
Oh yeah.
I actually never got one. I couldn't afford to to get one, but I had a friend that had one, and I was over at his house nearly every day playing. The Super NES was amazing.
Yeah, yep. I mean the NES games, the exclusive games were kind of unbeatable at the time, weren't they? And even people that had 16-bit consoles were jealous of the 8-bit console because of Mario Brothers and Zelda and Metroid, which were titles you just could not get, and they were like AAA, first class, top tier titles straight from Nintendo directly. So, and they just couldn't get them on any of the formats. So you had to have an NES to play these legendary titles, I suppose you could call them, because everyone was talking about them.
Yeah, and they ported. Man, just about everything they could, they ported over to the NES as well. Yeah, it just had a massive library.
What was the best game on the NES?
Good question.
Oh gosh, I mean there are a ton of absolutely classic games. Super Mario Brothers 3, absolutely incredible, one of the best platformers ever made. The original Metroid, even though it was early on the system, still to this day, fantastic game.
Really.
Later on in the system, there was what was it called? Kirby's Adventures.
Oh yeah.
Technically, one of the most impressive things that was ever made for the NES. But yeah, there's a ton of fantastic games.
Yeah.
As I mentioned, Final Fantasy, one of the absolutely seminal JRPGs, amusingly named Final Fantasy because the studio was convinced that it was the last title they were going to make. They were going to go under after they sold, after they got that Final Fantasy released, and in fact ended up launching an absolute empire of development. So yeah,
I mean, we are sort of talking about toys here and not computers or games consoles, but this one kind of crosses the boundaries in the Venn diagram because of the fact that it replaced a lot of toys for a lot of kids, and kids got this instead of certain toys for birthdays and Christmases. And also we did have the inclusion of the I can't remember his name now, the robot that was plugged in and kind of semi-controlled certain games with you, and of course the pistol, the light gun as well.
Yeah, Rob, I believe, was the name of the robot.
Oh, how original!
Yes,
Robbie the robot. Anyway, okay. How long did the console last for? I assume it lasted quite a few years. How many years?
I can't remember the date it was released. It came into the UK about 1989, 1990-ish.
Right, okay.
But the States, I think it was probably 87, 88.
Yeah, that was right. That was about the time. Trying to remember exactly. I think they continued selling it for almost 20 years. So let's see. They began in 1983 as the Famicom in Japan.
Yeah,
and then it released in North America in 85. and then was discontinued in 1995. Although there were versions of it being sold in other areas up until 2003.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the Nintendo Entertainment System, folks. Should we do the next one?
Indeed.
Indeed. What a surprise. Okay. Nintendo 64. This was the big one for me.
Yeah.
God, I loved this.
This was the first console I ever bought with my own money, like saved and scrimped my own money to buy this. Wasn't a Christmas present, wasn't anything.
Yeah,
Spent
I think
all my own money to
me
buy
too.
this one.
Yeah, because I was at that age when I could, my first job when I could just put a bit of money aside and get this. Yeah, and it wasn't cheap, and the games were not cheap either because they were cartridges.
No, they were not.
Yeah.
They were not. Sword in the Store mentions Rogue Squadron. Punchable Face mentioned it too. Yes.
Yeah, brilliant. Yep.
Oh my God. I probably put 200 hours into that game. Like gold medaling every single level, unlocking all the ship. My God, I played so much.
Is this technically a toy though?
Shut up.
Well, like I mentioned earlier, that like with the NES, Nintendo kind of cross over between toy and video game, really.
Banging.
Because a lot of their peripherals and things are very toy-like, and they do tend to market their machines as to, like, this one was called the Fun Machine, which you can see on here. So they were kind of intended to replace toys as kids' number one want for certain events like birthdays and Christmases. So it does cross over a little bit, not so much with other formats, but definitely Nintendo, I think.
It's a Christmas present. That's
but
for me.
Well, look, I'll shut up because I just don't want to derail it. But technically, it's not a toy though. So, but anyway, whatever. It's not my stream.
Good night, everybody. Take care. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, but originally this was supposed to be a Christmas toys stream, so we were sort of covering things that people would have probably likely got for that time of year as a present. So Nintendo definitely qualifies for that. But as far as talking about toys, strictly about toys, which are non-computer based, then it doesn't really qualify. But it kind of crosses the boundary. So I thought, well, we'll put them in because there's bound to be someone moaning if we don't.
I think it was me that put this one in. But Super Mario 64, what a game!
That was pushing the envelope. That one, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, completely changed the landscape of 3D platforming games. Incredible title, yeah. And then of course the game for this system that sold a million of these was GoldenEye 007.
Oh yeah.
Sold millions of these things by itself.
I got this one for Shadows of the Empire, Star Wars Shadows of the Empire.
Oh yeah. That was actually the game I bought with this system when I purchased it. Was
brilliant.
Shadows of the Empire. Yeah.
Go on.
Star Wars was just going through a bit of a resurgence in the 90s at that time with the special editions
good game.
and the Power of the Force 2 toys as well. So and Shadows of the Empire was kind of a bit of a phenomenon being released by LucasArts and Lucasfilm without a movie. It was everything else but the movie. So
I was going to say, yeah. It was a multimedia thing. They had the book, they had the game, they had comics, they had toys that all kind of went together. But yeah, there was no movie. It was just all this other stuff put together.
Yeah, I loved it. I mean, look, you can go back and play it now, and it's clunky as hell. But at the time, man, it was just so enjoyable.
Oh yeah.
All my life was for 1 month was GoldenEye. I was working on nights at the time, and I would as soon as I got home from work about 5 a.m. Was it 6 a.m. in the morning? I would have a cheeky hour on the Nintendo. Wake up at about 1 o'clock and then play 3-4 hours of Nintendo. 2 weeks. Sorry, a month. Sorry.
Yeah, that was the party game to have around the house for people for quite some time. In fact, that was right around the time that I moved out on my own, moved out with some friends into an apartment. And every evening, people got home from work or school, whatever, we were crowded around the TV doing multiplayer GoldenEye. Yeah, it was for months. Yeah, it's great.
I think that was it the warehouse level, the container warehouse level took me 2 weeks to figure out how to do it. It was so difficult.
Yeah.
That's one of the games that passed me by was GoldenEye because it came out at around about similar time to the PlayStation, and I moved from Nintendo 64 to PlayStation, even though I had both. The PlayStation had way more titles, and they were a lot cheaper to buy as well. So I got an American import PlayStation at the time, and the N64 took a bit of a back seat and gathered dust, unfortunately. But this was a great piece of kit, though.
It was amazing. Okay, that's the Nintendo 64, everybody. Many happy memories. Many happy memories. Oh. 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 Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Of course, it's Operation. Of course.
Yes.
Operation.
Game.
Don't touch the sides.
Do you know the
she said.
most silliest thing about this game is, and you would have thought that the people that created this game would have known. When we had this game, we lost all the pieces, all the pieces. So the game just was ridiculous. You couldn't play it. You know, so you would have thought they would have, I don't know, some way of not losing them or something, or I don't know. But yeah, if you lose the pieces, that's it. There's what else can you do with it? You know.
I mean, these days, if you lose pieces, you can just send off for more pieces, can't you? But back then, you were kind of screwed.
Yeah.
There was no internet. The mail order wasn't really even a thing. So yeah, it was difficult.
Yeah. Or if the game had a fault and that red nose didn't light up, then you were screwed as well. Because what are you going to do with it?
I remember seeing the advert on TV for this one, and it was so funny. The mum was just hilarious in that advert. She just comes in at the end, and goes, "Can I play?" Oh.
Yeah. They're not showing around the world, I think. Sorry.
Yeah.
I think my sister had this. Yes.
Yep.
It was a popular game, wasn't it?
Very. Yeah.
Oh, very popular.
Once you got the hang of it, though, it was just boring. You could take him out without touching the sides, you know, because it wasn't that hard to do, really. But anyway.
Okay. Bob playing as Amelia wrenched. The updated operation lets you remove the Mulvaney. Yeah.
There's a really
the person on the board sorry, the person on the board has blue hair and
that's
obviously
that's
fatter.
the Amelia Perez version of the game.
It's a classic game, though. Sorry,
it is still selling these days. Yeah, the boy here looks like he's got a bit of a sadistic grin on his face, as if he's gonna kill the guy on the board at any moment.
It's funny because there is an old-fashioned in down Lavender Hill where I live. There's an old-fashioned toy shop, and you go in there, and it is like going back in time. And they do have toys like this, and I think one of them, the operation, I think they have a different cover. I think it's different kids on it, and I think it's
there are loads of variations.
Yeah. Brilliant game though.
Okay, that's Operation, everybody. MB Games were just smashing it out the park back in the day, weren't they?
They were the go-to company, weren't they?
Yeah. Side of Feet Legend Wrenched. Woke Operation, the easy. Okay, let's move on then.
It's all about seeing what you can do with the cadavers afterwards, but with wearing a shiny tracksuit and a white wig.
Let's move on. I dread to think what the new version of that would be like. Anyway.
It's a black woman. That's what it was.
Okay, let's do some supers. I forgot about these. Okay. Mega Spider-Man Wrench €5 to all. Jim Broadbent film or show and why?
Oh, come on. Could you not pick some star that has I mean, he's done stuff, but I'd be damned if I can remember what he's done.
Okay, it was okay in Blackadder.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
I can't answer this. I do not know.
I mean,
Jim
the last
Broadbent,
film I saw him in was Indiana Jones, the one with the crystal skull. That's the only one I can remember.
Yep. I'm gonna have to say Hot Fuzz.
Oh,
yes,
of
very good,
course.
yes, yes.
Of course.
Yep.
Yes.
Although I did really like the role that he played in the Harry Potter films. I thought that was fun. But yeah, no, Hot Fuzz, definitely.
Okay.
Mm.
Favorite Peter Lorre film or show? I don't know. Who is it? I don't know.
Pete Lorre is that creepy guy that
I
was
mean,
in Casablanca. Who had
Casablanca or
Oh,
Maltese Falcon. It's going to have to be one or the other.
Oh, okay. Artoo, please do the long scree Artoo does. Okay.
Brilliant.
Mega Spider-Man wrenched 2 €. What would be the scariest toy to come alive?
Oh God.
The Thing toy, if there was one.
No, Stripes from Gremlins. If that thing came alive, my God,
Stripe,
you'd run.
yeah.
Yeah, you'd run.
I
Anybody
think
else?
in cinema, at least, it's probably the clown toy from Poltergeist.
Oh my
No.
God, yeah, that's scary.
Yeah.
That's a
Well, it's
scary
the-
toy.
It's like It. Welcome to Derry, isn't it? It's probably where he got
What
the
was
idea
that?
from.
Was that ever sold though? That clown
I don't
from
think so.
all right,
Well, there's probably one like it somewhere in the States. You know, they probably
Yeah.
used as inspiration. But
yeah.
Anybody else?
Oh, interesting. Nope.
Okay. Welcome to
Yeah.
Kitchen ASMR. All right. P for Papa.
Say it. Don't say it.
No, I'm not going to. Don't worry. Just shows where your brain's at. Okay. P for Papa.
Oh my Lord!
Oh,
I remember
yes.
this. I remember
Yep.
this.
Pac-Man.
My friend used to have this. He used to have this, and he always used to show off with it as well.
Bastard.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a bit of a show off, wasn't it? A bit of a flex having one of these because video games were so rare at the time, and everyone loved or wished they had them. And to have
Yeah.
Pac-Man on your wrist is pretty amazing, really. In 1982 or whenever it was.
Okay. I'm going to
I
boot the cat.
remember I had to meet my friend because in those days you didn't have a phone or you couldn't reach them on social media. So if you said you're going to meet someone at 1 o'clock, you were there at 1 o'clock, right? So I remember he had that watch. This is no lie. He had that watch and he used to show off with that watch. And I remember coming because I was meeting him at Clapham Common, right? So I was coming up the hill. And I could see him just sitting there on the bench doing nothing. Immediately when he saw me, he put his hand up like he was playing the game. That twat. So yeah, he used to show off a lot with, and I think he was one of the first people to have one of those watches with the numbers that came up. The first digital watch. It was all black, and then you press the switch and the time would come up. I think he was one of the first to have one of them as well. Yeah, he was a show off, that guy. His name was Philip Lee. Yeah. What a twat.
Philippe.
Philip Lee. Yeah.
Phil, if you're watching.
Yeah. Yeah, these were so cool. There were actually a bunch of these over the years that came out, but yeah, this was the original. Indeed. The Pac-Man one. I do actually I had one of these, but I think it was like a knockoff. It was not like the original. It was somebody else's like rip-off version of it.
Or like a pack they them.
No.
Slack they them.
They
Yeah,
did
the
have a
original
lot of when I was young, I mean, I don't know about you guys, they did have a lot of knockoff toys. I remember one Christmas I got a knockoff Action Man, and it was rubbish. It was hollow plastic and it couldn't bend his knee or anything like that. But he looked like Action Man, but he wasn't.
At least it wasn't an empty box.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Some of those knockoff toys, they're actually worth a ton of money now. If you have the certain ones that were particularly hilariously bad knockoffs, there's a whole market for those on eBay for you to buy those.
We used to get a lot of knockoff stuff from the Saturday market.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah, and because This is June, I think June the 60s, the middle 60s. My dad used to go to the market, and for Christmas, because we were so poor, he used to buy those knockoff toys. And there was this thing called the stocking, which wasn't a real stocking. It was just a plastic shape with a cardboard back. And inside the stocking used to have all these toys like green soldiers and blow football and and bingo and stuff like that in there. It was all packed in there, and that was from China or something. He used to buy them for us for Christmas as well. So they're really cheap toys. I had a lot of fun doing. Do you remember blow football? Or am I too old for everybody? Basically,
it was a straw and a fucking ping
that
pong
was
ball.
it. Yep, the straw and a ping pong ball.
Yeah.
The amount of fun I had with that with my brothers and sisters, that was a lot of fun. So yeah,
Blowing.
so there you go.
We've heard that.
Yeah, blowing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't even need a ping pong ball. You just loved the straw blowing, didn't you?
Well, it was fun, because we didn't have anything. So yeah.
There you go. Sun and Storm, wrenched. I remember those stockings.
Yeah.
There you
It's
go.
funny. I just remembered them because I just remember them.
Okay.
We had electric football games over here. I'm sure you had something similar where you'd put the players on the pitch, and then you would turn it on, and just the whole board would vibrate.
Ah,
Players would move around.
I'm quite surprised. Or maybe you are going to put it up, Swappers. Do you remember
Put it up the
little big league? It was a football game with the football men used to have a pitch, and used to flick their feet so they can kick the ball. Then there was Sabutio. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember Sabutio.
Yeah, Sabutio. Jeez,
Okay.
that was huge at one point.
It was. Is it still? I don't know. Okay. That's Pac-Man, everybody, by Nelsonic.
I had that very watch there, and it got stolen by somebody who came over to my house and left with it, and I didn't realise until a day later, and then it was gone, and they were gone, and I never got another one.
Did you ever see them again, or didn't they own up?
Then no one owned up. No, it could have been literally anybody, because kids used to always come around. We used to play Star Wars and stuff, and it could have been anyone. So yeah, I've longed to get it back ever since, for 40 plus years.
Be worth a fortune now. Okay, never mind.
What's this?
Police car. Oh no, police car.
Yeah, this was made by. Well, it says here on the box Bradgate, but I think it was Palatoy at the time.
Oh, okay.
In the UK, but it might have been different sellers, but Palatoy made it, and this saw this in every catalogue that was around for like 2 years at least. I remember like ticking off things in the catalogue and seeing this there every single time. And I think I might have ticked it once and ended up getting it for a Christmas present. And I loved police car, anything with police on it. I loved at the time, and the light on top of the car that you press, it kind of made it. I think it had like some kind of sound effects and speaking that it
Did he go? You're fucking nicked for offensive tweets, son.
For 3-year-olds, yeah.
I remember this. I'm not sure if it's this one, but my friend had a car like that. It was a police car, and when he drove it, it used to make the noise. Like
What?
the car was... No, it never used to make that noise. It used to make a noise like the car was driving.
Oh, okay.
I don't know whether this is the one. So I don't know. It probably isn't, but yeah.
But yeah, this is based on a late 60s Triumph 2000. But I mean, I didn't know that at the time. I was only 3 years old, even though like I did know practically every car on the road, the name of and the model and everything. But I loved this because it was actually, for a little kid, for a 3-year-old, this thing was massive. It was like the length of my arm, this car. So it was
Baby's arm, everybody.
It looks it does look like it's worth a lot of money today if somebody has that now.
Probably would be now, especially.
I would imagine, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this would have been a 70s toy, so this wouldn't have been an electronic talking car. It would have had the little record that you play in it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this was back in the day, real police doing real police work. Bit of politics, by the way. But cats outside the door going, yeah.
Do you know, in those days, In those days, though, the police, they did very little, and people used to respect the police. And during the 60s and the 70s, well, some of them, most of them, not football hooligans though.
Okay.
But yeah,
Can you just read out common people's comment? It's so funny.
Yeah, go on then.
Swappers was so rich, he ticked what he wanted from a catalogue. I couldn't even afford a cat or a log.
Or a piece of coal. Okay. Let's move on then. Cat's desperate to get in.
Do the cats only start like doing this as soon as you go online?
Yeah.
Right at the time.
Who's the go? Yeah.
that's because he hears the energy from your voice. I keep saying that, but anyway, don't believe me.
I think if you brought the cat in, put the cat bed next to the microphone, he'd shut up.
No, he won't, because he'll hear the energy from Ian's voice, and it'll start meowing.
Okay.
That's
He's
how they
meowing
react.
now. The game of perfection.
I remember this game. We had
Sword
this
in the
game.
stone. This game was shit.
No, it was fun. You see that little dial? You
Let me
see dial,
get cat.
and then you had certain amount of seconds to put all that stuff in before it popped. Everything fell out. You had to press it, stop it. Yeah, it was pretty good. I kind of liked it.
I played it briefly, this game. I didn't have it myself, but I played it. I think it must have been around a friend's house. And when I did play it, it was quite good because you're on a timer and you kind of there's a sense of urgency, and you're panicking to get all the pieces in. And the advert made it look great as well. But I guess after about 5 or 6 goes, you're probably going to get bored with it and you come back to it again in a week's time. But the experience I had with it was pretty good. Because you go the clock and you've got to get all the right pieces in, and it was pretty
absolutely.
Yeah, it's a game of concentration, dexterity. I mean, this is a good kids game, right? To help teach them to, improve on that.
Here you go, folks. Andy, Swindon Electronic Repairs. Hello, Andy. I think I had this. I only remember those parts being around the house. Can't remember the rest of it. Lol.
Do you know what, right? My
Evening, Andy.
family, my mum and dad always used to get us games because it was cheaper to get, because there's 7 of us, it's cheaper to get us games so that everybody can play rather than give us individual stuff. Do you know what I mean? So it was cheaper. Yeah. So we used to get loads of MB games, and this was one of them. Yeah.
Did your brother sit on this one?
Yeah,
no, he didn't actually.
This wasn't just a strict like cardboard game area, was it? It was a proper sort of a plastic molded electronic piece of kit. So it's not like super cheap either.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember this game. Fantastic game.
Okay, the cat's on my lap, so she's quiet now. Okay. Game of perfection, everybody.
What's this?
I remember these. Penny Racers.
Oh yes. Yeah, I do remember these.
Glow in the dark as well.
Some of them did. Yeah, they were they started off with just basic cars, and then they kind of expanded later on with different themes and stuff. But the basic concept was you put a small penny or 2p or 1p or whatever it was in the States, I'm not sure, in the back of the little slot, which was on the tail end of the car, and they just popped a wheelie and just drove off. And you pulled them back, let them go, and they just shot off pulling a wheelie. That was it. That was all they did. But they were really
it.
Yeah.
I remember I had it was a VW Bug style one. Yeah,
which was what Takara, well, not Takara. I can't remember the name of the company now. Maybe Microchange or something in Japan based the mini bots in Transformers off. Bumblebee and
Gregory's on it tonight.
Based on these,
yeah. Now that I think about it, it may have been a Bumblebee. If it was a yellow VW Bug, it might have been a Bumblebee style one.
Bumblebee and the like. There you go. Okay. I assume these were popular then.
Where they were very popular, because they went on for a couple of years after this and expanded into play sets and other stuff as well. So, this was a milestone in toy cars at the time. You see at the bottom here, Takara, they're the company that made Transformers, so they probably repurposed some of the designs into Transformers line.
Okay, I'm assuming this is early 80s.
81.
Okay. Okay then. Shall we move on from Penny Racers?
Sadly, they didn't cost a penny. Yeah, move on.
Okay.
Yeah.
How much would it be now? Be like 2p now, wouldn't they? Or with inflation.
Inflation. These are probably worth about 20 quid each by now, I should think.
And the rest. Especially if they're in the vacuum pack like that. But okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it could get up to serious money.
Planet of the Apes.
About this personally, but just doing the research for this show, I found out that there were Planet of the Apes figures, and these were made by Mego, which were one of the big companies that handled all the major franchises at the time until Kenner blitzed them with Star Wars. But I looked into it and found out all these Planet of the Apes figures and the play sets and the horses and loads of stuff, and I never knew these existed as a kid. So I'll pass it over to you guys, see if you heard of any of them.
No, obviously.
No, I never had any of these. This was before my time. Yeah.
Ian?
Yeah, sorry.
Planet of the Apes toys.
Yeah, I think some of my friends had them. I wasn't really a fan of the TV show, because I think that's when they started making the toys, isn't it? Was through the TV show or the
yeah, they were for the show.
I can vaguely remember these.
I remember in
cartoon.
school. They used to play Planet of the Apes, all the kids, because it was huge, and it didn't matter if you weren't playing or not. They used to be huge. Loads of boys just grab you because they said you were an ape and start beating you up. So you'd be just walking around the playground and they'd just grab you and start beating you up. You'd never
get away with that today, would you? Without being cancelled for racism.
Yep.
Yeah, Planet of the Apes. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, this would have been 70s, mid 70s then. I assume it's off the TV series.
Before my time, yeah.
Okay.
But there was the same people that made the original Batman toys and the early superhero toys and stuff. So they did every major franchise. They brought out the same basic figure for each one, but with different outfits on and a different molded head. So they could do what they did with Masters of the Universe and kind of remold things for very cheaply instead of making a completely different figure. But these play sets on the left here must have been huge because these figures were about sort of 6 or 7 inches tall. Yeah. So the play sets are like 3 feet.
It looks, I think it looks like a migrant village in Calais.
Shh.
And on that bombshell, I killed it. Plasticine.
I remember this.
I bought I used to buy this plasticine.
Every Christmas when I was in infants, the Santa Claus used to come. Obviously, he's one of the teachers dressed like Santa Claus. And he used to give us plasticine. So it was all wrapped up. We knew what it was. You could smell it. It was plasticine. That's all we ever got. Every Christmas, plasticine.
There you go. C4.
C4 that you could make little characters out of and then blow up your house with afterwards.
But it was like made of oil or something like that, wasn't it? It was very greasy.
Yeah, it was.
As I remember. Yeah.
And what about the plasticine?
But they stopped. Didn't they have what's it called now? Play-Doh, a different mixture, isn't it? Play-Doh.
Oh, so Play-Doh is a totally different thing. So okay. Yeah, Play-Doh's made out of a few different things, but it's not. Yeah, it's not a petroleum plastic derivative kind of a thing. So I think in the U.S. To make a little fun of Americans, that we liked that better because it was non-toxic and edible, and we didn't care if the kids ate it.
Manuel Grail numbers range from Plastelen in Germany. I made a lot of clumps out of it in my day. Very pretty.
Yeah, I don't know that we ever had I can't remember what the brand of this would have been back in the day. But it wasn't nearly as popular in the US. Play-Doh was much more common.
This was very, very popular in the UK. I don't even know if you can make it now. I assume some fucking retard ate some and that was it.
Yeah.
I assume. Like with most.
It might still be available, It might still be out there, but you probably have to take it under advisement or something, make sure the kid's over a certain age. Well, I had this for like about...
Oh,
Christmas is running, right?
Your audio's going a bit in and out, mate.
I had, because I keep muting the button, that's why. I had this for 3 Christmases running, just as like a little Prezi in a stocking. And I never really understood what you were supposed to do with it, like make characters like this with different body parts and different colors. I just like mashed it all together and had this like awful brown grey mush. Guns and stuff.
Yeah. That would be
mud.
That was the usual for Play-Doh. You'd get it come in all these beautiful colors, and then you'd be like, "Oh, we're gonna make a little character," and then you would stick all the bits together, and then they would never come apart, and then all you had was this mush of multicolored whatever afterwards.
And then
So
it get dropped on the carpet and just make an
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah. And you know what this reminds me of, and probably I don't know whether Ian remember this. Plasticine always reminds me of milk. You remember when you were at school, they used to give you the little bottles of milk to drink in the morning and in the evening. So plasticine, because like plasticine always is connected to my Christmas when I was like very, very young, and the milk. So we used to get plasticine from Santa and he used to give you the milk, a bottle of milk to drink with a straw. That's
okay.
what
I'm sure the Christmases flew by in your house.
Well, it was at school.
Oh, school. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I remember the milk. Gavin Blackburn won Range World Spot. Thatcher stole my milk. Apparently, it wasn't. It was one of the government aides who took it, not Thatcher. It's an urban legend, apparently. Okay, shall we move on? Ian, what are you eating? Anything nice?
I'm eating chicken Kiev.
Oh, nice.
Which is lovely.
Ooh, delicious.
With what with?
Chips and a quiche. I'm loving it.
Chicken Kiev with a quiche and chips. Damn.
Yep.
That's
Fancy
very
bastard.
Yeah,
wow.
the quiche is very small though. It's like a little quiche, but
like a mini one. Okay. Okay.
British cuisine, best in the world, eh?
Ooh, Russian chicken. Ooh, that what? Okay. Let's move on.
I had some sauced meatballs for lunch. They call them something else over there in Britain.
The cat's jumped off.
There you go.
Jet, be quiet, please. Okay. Let's move on then. We'll have to do a cat stream at some point. I'll probably make loads of money just streaming the cat.
You probably would. Haven't you having a conversation with it?
Yeah. If I was to stream the cats live 24/7, I'd probably have about 10,000 subs in 2 weeks.
What if you got like 1 million views on a cat video that you posted? Just you sitting talking to the cat for 5 minutes. You had 1 million views.
I wouldn't be surprised.
No,
it'd change the whole format of the channel and just.
Welcome to Cat Channel on Cat Channel Alliance.
You blew up to like 1 million subs in like a month or something. That would just be the most hilarious
because
thing
of the cat.
Yeah. Striving away for 10 years.
Slogging away.
To chip out an existence for yourself on YouTube, and then 5 minutes you put a cat on screen and you get 1 million subs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it'd be the cat talking to me, not me talking to the cat. Playmobil, everybody. Everybody's had Playmobil.
Is that a division of Lego?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. They're their own thing. Yeah.
Were these Scandinavian?
I think
I'm
so.
Thinking so, yes. These were. I really liked Playmobil for some reason.
Yeah, I had a couple of.
Oh, they were great.
Yeah. I just think it was the aesthetic that looked really, really cool. Still does. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
they're German. They're German, apparently.
Oh, German. There you go. Okay, I knew it was European somewhere. Yeah, they weren't very articulate, but they did what they needed to do. And the best thing about them was the fact that you could swap round outfits and accessories really easily.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, that was it. They were all interchangeable. All the different sets and the costumes and the characters, the little accessories, everything was interchangeable between the sets, which was really nice.
Yeah, and the vehicle, every vehicle they made, like Fisher Price Adventure People, the vehicles were all amazing as well. I mean, check these out on here. That camper looks absolutely awesome.
Yeah, I have a Back to the Future DeLorean Playmobil.
Nice.
Oh,
we've all seen the Enterprise, haven't we? That they did a couple of years ago.
That was fantastic.
Yeah. So they're still
It's
doing
great. I was sad I never got a hold of one of those.
I'm still waiting for the refit version of the play.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. They were really good. Can you still get those Enterprises?
Probably. If
Were they
they're not
about
still
40
making-
No, they lost the license a long time ago. So I mean, you'd get one, but it would have to be
eBay.
secondhand.
Oh yeah, I think they were about £400, and then they seemed to drop down to about 250 quid for a
Oh
while.
my God, that was cheap. Yeah, if you buy one now, they're probably going to be about £1,000, I should think.
Very nice, but again, it's just when you get to the stage where it's just stuff,
Exactly.
Right.
and it's when everything becomes when you get to the stage in life of being an old bastard and everything becomes stuff. It's you're missing something, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
And I got to the stuff stage a long time ago. I don't know about you boys, but anyway,
I've just reached it. Yeah.
it has to be something very, very special for you to go, okay. I
Yeah.
even refused buying the Enterprise, didn't I, Prof? And that was amazing.
Indeed. That was a tough day for you, Brown.
It was.
Hang on. It's not as hopeless as I thought. You can get Playmobil Star Trek Enterprise now, the very one with lights and sounds that we're talking about, on Amazon
Yeah,
for $287.
that's not bad when you think about it.
No,
I
it's
don't.
not.
The problem is, folks, is the Playmobil Enterprise stuff. Star Trek, beautiful. Yes. If that was released 20 years ago, when Star Trek was amazing, very collectible. But here we go, folks. Bear with me, because Star Trek is literally in the fucking toilet. Forget it. Yeah, forget it.
They've also, I didn't know they did this, but they've also got a Klingon bird of prey as well.
Yeah, they did.
Again, Star Trek is in the toilet, everybody. Anyway, I'm on that
That's
bombshell.
only, the bird of prey is only 189, so very nice.
And on that bombshell. Oh,
Did you put this in, Brown?
I did, yes.
Yeah.
PlayStation, isn't it?
I did have one. Did have one of these. I was salivating at the chops for one of these because I knew they were coming like 2 years before, 2 years before release. Because I used to buy Edge magazine in the UK, which is called Next Generation in the States, and this had so much buzz 2 years in advance, and they were sort of putting all the specs for the machine out there and everything because we were all still in 16-bit land by this point, and we were just freaking out at the possibility of having full 3D arcade games in the home, arcade quality games, So I could not wait to get this true next generation machine. It was a massive leap over 16-bit. So I didn't get the Japanese one, but because I thought all Japanese games, and I'd learned from getting the Super Famicom and whatever other consoles, I waited for the American release so I could get American import games that had English in them. So and I thought, I'm going to get it in the UK for like another 2 years, like it usually is. I'm not waiting that long. No way. So I got an American import for 300 and something or other. And
was it worth it?
And I did have it for it was about 18 months, 2 years before it hit the UK. So I was lording it over everybody saying like, oh, I've got a PlayStation. And they were all still playing 16-bit games, Just playing Ridge Racer and Tekken on this thing was
incredible. Yes.
Arcade perfect games. What we thought was arcade perfect. And just the buzz I got. I've never had a video game system since that had such a generational leap over basic 2D graphics than it was to these full 3D games.
Absolutely.
It was well worth every penny in hindsight. So no regrets on this one.
Because it was American, that would have been running at 60 hertz. So it would have been running amazing.
It was full speed, full screen. Yeah.
It would have been fantastic.
Yep. You had I was a late adopter of the PlayStation. It was what was the name of the game? Tenchu Stealth Assassins.
Yeah.
I had a friend who had the PlayStation. I played that game and went, oh my God. This is one of the most incredible 3D things I've ever played. I played the hell out of that, and it eventually moved me to buy a PlayStation. But you'll remember that actually Sony PlayStation originally started as an add-on CD-ROM for the Super Nintendo.
Yeah, that's right.
The guy who designed the original audio, the sound chip for the Super Nintendo, is the guy who's credited as the father of the PlayStation, Ken Kutaragi.
Mm-hmm.
He's the guy that was building this add-on disc player for the SNES, and then that deal for this new add-on for the Super Nintendo, just sort of fell apart. And Sony said, you know what? We've got actually just about everything we need here to make our own console. Yeah. Let's just do it. And so they moved on. They adjusted some things and had their 32-bit 3D system. That was the PlayStation, and it's to this day, lots of people look back on it as one of the most incredible systems that was ever made.
There was a big debate, wasn't there, whether what format to go with, whether it was going to be cartridge or CD, and Sony decided to go the CD route, and that was obviously the best strategy.
When Nintendo decided its next system was going to continue to be cartridge based, and they were no longer going to need the CD system they were developing with Sony, and so they parted ways, and we got the PlayStation.
The rest is history.
Big debate or mass debate?
Huge.
Okay. Flavius X Wrenchworth Sport. Hello, mate. When this was released in the UK, Back to Basics in Leeds, my local, did a theme night around it with loads of consoles set up as games cabinets. Yeah,
they did this they did that a lot in a lot of nightclubs, I think, around the country. Yeah. They had kiosks with PlayStation set up because they wanted to market it at an older demographic because they thought like 16-bit consoles before this were kind of more aimed at younger kids, and they wanted to get the teenagers and young adults into it as well. So, and it really worked too. So this is why video gaming blew up.
Ian?
No comment.
Okay. We used to go out to all-nighters in Birmingham and then go back to my mate's house and play PlayStation.
Sorry, I think my brother's got this. I went into his bedroom to see if he still got it. It's probably up in his wardrobe or something. He's still got this.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
I remember lots of horizontal or sideways scroller shoot 'em ups, which were pretty good on the PlayStation.
Yeah, but the good thing about them was those games kind of resembled 16-bit games, but what they did one thing that the old 16-bit consoles couldn't do, and that's have true CD quality music. Yeah. So even though it might have been 2D games, the music was just of another world.
Yeah.
High quality, super high quality, and games could have full orchestral music scores, audio samples, true spoken word audio samples from live voiced actors. There was so much that they could add, even though the gaming experience might have been 2D. The rest of it was truly next generation.
The people who did Wipeout, they licensed all the really, really cool rave.
Yeah. All the EDM stuff back in
the which was unheard of at the time.
Yeah, I had the soundtrack to Wipeout and 2086 or whatever the game was.
Unbelievable, genuine, bona fide dance tracks.
Great tunes. You play, and they fit the game so well too. When you're playing, it got me into electronic music. Actually, those games.
Here you go. Durkee McDurkey face numbers wrenched. CD's perfect sound forever. Horse shines. There you go. And Sword and Song, plus you could play your CDs on it. Bonus.
You could. Yeah.
Was this literally the beginning of the entertainment centre?
Well, that had kind of been around a little while before that with Commodore CD32 and the CD32 console came around the same kind of time. But before it was the Commodore, I think the CD32 was like a multimedia player where you used CDs in it. But there was a CD console by Commodore as well that came out around this time, and the Philips CDI as well. So
I was going to say the Philips CDI and the 3DO were two
3DO,
consoles.
3DO was before this, wasn't it? Yeah, that's right.
And you also had the CD add-on for the Mega Drive for the Genesis.
That's right. So they're all jumping on the CD bandwagon. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Was the all-in-one one though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. The most successful, that was kind of prioritized gaming over multimedia, but it could do multimedia as well.
There you go. Internet Help Desk plays Wrenchworth Sport. Hello, my friend. Member for 16 months. Christ, 16 months. Where does time go? PlayStation is the reason Silent Hill was so scary. I couldn't render all the graphics at once, so put in thick fog to ease the load.
Yeah. They did plenty of that on PlayStation, although that did become sort of a hallmark of an N64 game back in the day. It was fog because they had to cover up the rendering distance.
Yeah, they had terrible draw distance, didn't they? So they kind of worked their way around it, but it kind of
very technical.
It worked for it. It really worked for it.
Okay. That's PlayStation, everybody. Happy memories.
Come on, Ian. You must recognize these.
What's this under then?
Yeah, I do recognize them. There's, but I never got them though. I used to see them in the shops all the time, but couldn't.
Is this police? What letter are we on still? Yeah, it's police still. Yes.
Well, I don't know what really this comes under. They're just radio controlled cars that were around at the time, really, late 70s, early 80s. The Interstate Crime Buster by Corgi, great company. I always wanted that. I always wanted that car because it's just you always saw that in like cop shows and in movies, and it's just a beautiful car, beautiful design. I love it, and it's so unlike, so unlike cars that we got in the UK. You know, it looks so like glitzy and posh and massive. And I love the police livery on it as well. And it was electronic, and it kind of had this bump and go feature where it sort of drove off, and if it hit something, it reversed up and turned and drove off in another direction, which is very limited.
Very strong though, was it? Swappers, it wasn't very strong. Well, I remember that.
Yeah, a lot of these toys were broken very, very easily. You're right.
Yeah, I remember the red car on the right, the top. I remember looking at picking that up in the shop, and it's very light. No, it's very light, but it's plastic, isn't it? You know, if somebody accidentally steps on it, it's gone. It's a goner.
Yeah.
You know, so
or sits on it.
Yeah. Oh, yes, sits on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on, Prof.
Oh no, I was just saying, designed after the Pontiac police cars of the 70s. Yeah, this was hilarious to think that the toy itself was not very sturdy because these things were 45,000 ton monstrosities.
Yeah. the thing is though, because kids are controlling it, especially the one on the right, kind of controlling it with the controller. Once it hits a wall, because it's plastic, right? It is light plastic. It's fucked.
Yes.
You would have thought that they would have thought of that by creating this thing because they know they're selling it to kids. It has to be stronger.
And on that, it's bad driving. And on that bombshell,
oh man,
professionals. I need to reset my mic, so please talk.
My friend had the one on the right, top right. He had the gun, and he had he had all that stuff. But the cars, no. I don't remember the cars being for sale at all. It looks pretty cool, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Look at that.
A friend of mine had the Silver Capri, which I always wanted. I didn't have any of these. I always saw the cars in the shops and wanted the Capri and stuff. But they had loads of all different selections. They had Cowley's Granada there on the right. Bottom left there, they've got the white Capri. It's got all different versions of the Silver Capri, a gold Capri, which I never saw on screen. So, but then you had loads of other stuff as well, like role play stuff, like the gun holsters and stuff. Which back when we were allowed toy guns in the UK, you got walkie-talkies and stuff. Yeah, just amazing stuff that we used to have as kids. Man, we've had it lucky. If you were lucky enough to get these given to you as a present or have the pocket money to buy them, but just incredible.
And
stuff.
Also, remember, right? The Professionals had a really good theme, TV theme, and when you were driving the car, that's what you would sing, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
When you're driving your little and with the gun, So
or you were running around the neighborhood and slamming up against walls with your gun held upwards, like going around the corner to see.
I will say, if you're fans of the Professionals, Scale Electric do a Professionals twin pack of cars for Scale Electric, which look pretty good.
Yeah, I had to put these in there though. I mean, they're going to be not very well known by a lot of people, but it is a part of my memory, and Corgi licensed it, so it is. You had to get it in there, really.
Here you go. Got member chat. Franco Walker wrenched World of Sport member for 5 months. Cheers, Franco. I always wanted a radio control car. All I got was a crappy car with a wired remote with a short lead on it.
I remember those.
Yeah.
Franco, treat yourself to a radio control car. It's amazing what you can buy nowadays for
Franco,
not a lot of money.
Franco, get in touch. I'll sort you out with links to some very, very affordable and brilliant cars you could get these days as an adult.
You know what I've been looking? The remote control tanks are incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the 1/16th scale radio control tanks are amazing.
Yeah.
And pretty relatively inexpensive considering what you get.
Yeah.
Well, the reason why they stopped all this stuff is because, like, again, I said this on another podcast, the professionals, like, what is it? 9 million, maybe 10 million, 15 million people watching that show every Saturday. And all it took was 5 people to complain about the violence. And everything was like, do you know what I mean? It's like 5 people compared to how many? 9 million? Why are you listening to 5 people?
Professionals used to be on ITV Friday night.
Yeah. And it
because
was
we used to talk about it on school on Monday.
Saturday. Oh, Monday. But it was very violent. One of the very first episodes, I think it was the 3rd episode in the season 1 run. This guy has a big gun and it's sort of like big rifle thing, and he shoots this guy in the back. Blood comes out everywhere.
Wow.
So,
comes out.
And that was what? And that was Friday nights. That was what, 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, or something that?
We were still in single digits, and we loved all that stuff, even though it was totally inappropriate for little kids. We absolutely loved it.
Cider feet in the chat, legend.
Where am I looking? Hold on, I was typing. Welcome to. There we go. Prof, do you want to read it?
That's the one I read.
Cider feet, wrench. My brother had a cast metal gun as a kid. My dad pretended he got shot and fell over thinking it was funny. He didn't think it was funny when my brother pistol whipped him after.
Oh, happy days.
Yeah.
I'm so tempted to buy a radio control tank.
That's when you could pretend to be a professional and shoot people and stuff like that. Now what they want to do is they want to stop us from having that imagination and that much fun.
Okay, what would it be now? Would it be like the amateurs, the modern day equivalent?
No. Have you not noticed, right, on ITV or BBC, when they do cop dramas or thrillers, it's just a bunch of people talking all the time.
The amateurs. Yeah.
And you very rarely get someone, you know, maybe in the beginning somebody would get shot or something like that, or fall down the stairs, whatever. But you never get people chasing each other, shooting back at each other. You don't get car chases, nothing.
Listen, I was
talking.
Okay, American folk in the chat. If you've never seen Professionals, I think it's probably on ITV Player. So
there's probably loads of clips on YouTube as well.
Yeah, so if you've got a VPN and you can I think it's ITVX. If you can watch the Professionals from back in the day, it's fantastic. It really stands up. Yeah. It's great stories, violent, good characters, well written,
loads of action.
Classic television.
When men were men.
When men were men, yeah, that was it.
Yeah. Whereas now, as I said, I'm going to crack the joke again because I think it was good. If it was a modern day remake, it'd be the amateurs, wouldn't it? And they'd be all race swapped and gender swapped.
The Ponce Professionals.
The nonce.
Oh.
Seriously, they were tough. These three. Cowley, in his way, was tough as well, man. They're all tough. They're all men, you know. And he used to go out with a girl, and halfway through the date, you get a call.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah, get a call, and he'd be like, "Bye, love. Hello, love. Bye, love."
Yeah, it was.
Okay,
it was coming off the back of like the Sweeney, wasn't it? When they did all that sort of stuff in the Sweeney.
Shut it, you mud crab numbers eventually, mate. Yeah, the inclusives DEI 5.
Oh, that's good, Mud Crab. That's really good.
Mud Crab wins the internet today, everybody.
I
Well done,
can
mate.
see a comedy show coming up with a sketch like that. Oh, it'd be brilliant, wouldn't it?
Ian,
But-
I think we found your next project.
Oh, please
you
do.
know
that,
what?
Ian. Please do. that.
Seriously though, if they brought this back, you can guarantee that one of them would be a woman.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
No, it'd be Dylan Mulvaney.
One of them.
Yeah,
all
one
of them.
They'd all be
Okay.
women.
No. One of them, and it would be the boss to tell off white
Oh,
male
yeah.
men.
Yeah,
That's what
be.
it would be.
Oh yeah. You're right. Yeah. It would be a
Like-
white.
It'd be like Queen Latifah in the Equalizer.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
That ran for
Oh,
5
God.
seasons. I fucking
I
what?
know. Very successful.
Ian, I think you should make this.
Yes.
I
Just
will.
do a pilot. Everybody in the chat will donate to a GoFundMe.
Oh, I'd love
£1,000 each, easy.
Oh. I tell
The
you what,
inclusives,
I know,
DEI5.
the amount of hits that would get if you put that on YouTube, people would love it. They would lap it up, mate. The
And you
world
know,
needs stuff like that. It needs that kind of humor.
And you know the pictures of the passport photographs, the silhouettes. You could do that in rainbow colours. Be amazing.
One of
it'd
them
be
would be
amazing.
really overweight, wouldn't they?
Yeah, that's right. Like the
Like
fat sweater
overweight
peoples on the
girl.
first show.
We're brainstorming ideas here, folks. Okay.
That'd be great, man.
X Flavius X Wrench will spot. Mr. Brown likes me. There you go, folks.
That's the link,
57.
yeah.
Fill your boots.
Brilliant.
Homework, everybody.
Absolutely
I thoroughly
brilliant.
recommend watching all 57 episodes of The Professionals from episode 1. It is fantastic.
Yeah.
There are some episodes missing though because it's deemed too rude. There was one episode called The Klansman, which was about racism. So I'm serious.
Okay, that's a
And,
bit
and
of a- okay.
it was only screened once, and they pulled it, and I think they it's never going to be screened. It's not even in the pack. So what's his name? Bodie
Edgy
calls
Batman.
one of them
Let's not
the N word. Yeah. So there you go.
a November. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Fill your boots, everybody. Mr. Brown says homework. Professionals, especially our American friends, you'll love it. It's really good. Okay. Shall we do the? I think we're going to be going to next week here, swappers. Okay.
Q.
Q for omnipotent being.
No, pay attention, 007. Yes, Q.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did I have to make this? Did I have to add this one in? Some letters were missing. So I indeed. So I troll. I don't know if it was this one. I can't remember.
Oh, fair enough then. Yeah.
Oh.
You did. Yeah, I didn't put this one in. This is-
Quad transporter copter.
When did this come out?
I don't even know what this one
I
is.
think this was 80s or I think this was early 90s in America. I think.
Man,
I
I
don't
tell you
even
what,
know.
if that was really RC and it flew, that's pretty amazing, isn't it?
It did.
Yeah. Don't know
It
this
did.
one.
I know nothing about it, but I just went toys beginning with Q.
Pilot a
Would you-
wireless military helicopter indoors. I tell you what, this is obviously way after I was a kid, but because if this came out when I was a kid, I would have been all over this one.
I suppose I could have done Q, as in Star Trek. That could have been Q figure.
Mm.
Yeah, it's amazing what you think of afterwards. Isn't it?
I've never seen this toy.
Me neither.
Is it an
American.
ad? How is it?
Yeah, American. Anybody in America had one of these? Anybody? Prof, you're American.
Oh no, I didn't have anything like this. This would be this is an RC copter, but it's infrared controlled. That's fascinating.
Yeah, that's a bit strange. It's not radio controlled; it's infrared. isn't it?
Infrared. Oh yeah. Okay.
That means line of sight, so you can't. You have to.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
33 bucks on eBay. There you go.
Wow.
Durkee McDurkface knows what's up here. Yeah.
V Moonwood Professionals 1977 free on Plex. If
There
you
you
know what
go.
Plex is, there you go, folks. Fill your boots. It's really good. Durkee McDurkface numbers wrenched up to 100 feet range. So if it gets 10 feet away, you lose control and it crashes into a million pieces
Yeah,
and takes out
yeah.
the twin towers and all that.
You probably want to.
Oh my.
You probably want to fly this over grass in case it falls out of the sky. and
Brass.
It won't shatter into a million pieces.
Okay, let's move on then. It's probably the only one for Q. R for Romeo.
R.
I had
Radio
this
control.
car. I had this exact car, this very one on the screen here. It looks good, right? But after about a week of solid use, it just stopped working for absolutely no reason whatsoever. And it had two settings. It had like a slow setting and a not so slow setting. But it looked great. And the thing is, right, there was an advert on TV for a VW Golf radio control that I fell in love with, and I just moaned at my dad. I think I got it for my birthday one year, and I said, "Oh, I want a VW Golf," because they asked me what I wanted for a Prezi for my birthday. And it wasn't the same one that was on the TV commercial. And I got this one, and I was like, oh, yeah, but oh, well, and I got on with it. I wasn't ungrateful. It was a radio control car, right? But it just didn't, it was nowhere near as nimble and fast as the one on the advert on TV. And it stopped working. And then we had to take it back to the shop and change it for a new one because it just broke. And then the new one stopped working. And we was just like, oh, we better give up with this one then. So that was it. But this was around at the time. So I'm just wondering if anyone else had anything like it. And it was, obviously a popular toy because it was on adverts everywhere and in catalogs and all sorts. So
Are you sure it wasn't batteries? You needed to put batteries in.
No, it wasn't that. I tried everything.
You had more toys than anyone.
He had more fucking toys. This twat had more toys than Santa.
Well, I'm not a spring chicken, so I've been around for a few birthdays and a few Christmases, so it stands the reason why I might have had a few things.
Okay, sorry, Storm Reg. This stream could be renamed "Things Swappers Got for Christmas."
Yeah, I know.
I think I missed a trick there.
I'm a lot older than you, and I think. Well, then again, I'm a family of 7, so I guess But still, though, wow.
I had a lot of aunties and uncles and people like that in my family.
Right.
Who always used to come and visit, and they always used to be asking, because it's a kid in the family. You go, I need to get them a present, so I'd always have something somewhere being given to me, and I didn't even ask for it. So it's usually big when you've got a wider family who are adults. You usually get something from there.
Right.
That's usually how these things popped up. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have barely got anything, to be honest.
Here you go. The punchable face, or the punch wrenched. More toys than fucking Hamleys, yeah.
I've got to kept everything, and I probably need a new house just to put them all in.
But just think of the. I think dinner's ready, by the way.
Is Hamleys British or American? Hamleys, have they got stores everywhere?
Still going, isn't it? It's
British,
in London,
isn't it? Yeah, Hamleys. Yeah, still there. Yeah.
I didn't know Toys R Us are back open again.
Yes, yeah, we have a few over here, but
yeah,
outskirts of London.
We should have got this toy stream sponsored by Toys R Us. That'd have been great, wouldn't it? But anyway, okay, should we move on then?
Plastic as well, swappers.
Heavy duty. It had some weight to it, so it wasn't just like a flimsy thing, But I've got no idea why it stopped working. We tried everything, but we couldn't get it working, sadly.
What's in the microwave, swappers?
Food, Brown.
There's no what in it. What are you eating?
He's not eating anything.
Doritos.
What
Doritos.
Okay.
Oh, they also have, by the way, The Professionals is also on Tubi, and it appears they have all of the episodes, Ian, all of them.
Oh, right. Have they got the Klansman as well?
They do. First season, last episode. Klansman,
wow, that's
episode
crazy.
113.
Okay,
that's banned in this country.
Okay, I will say for our American brethren, check it out. You will love The Professionals. It's so.
I added it to my list.
So good. It is so good. Anyway, let's move on.
What's this?
Rom. Parker Brothers. See, that was a good name.
Rom. Is that from a TV show or something?
It was from a comic book.
Oh, that's what it was. Yes, of course.
Yeah, Rom the Space Knight.
That's it. Bit Marvel, wasn't it? Marvel?
Yeah.
Was it Marvel? Yeah, it was Marvel.
It was a bit like Marvin out of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
It looks. If I was a kid, I'd go crazy over this. I never even knew this existed. Was it remote control? Yeah. Is it remote control? Or something?
No, it's not. No, it's a posable figure, and then it had it. Basically, its eyes would light up, and it I think made some noises, But then also it had accessories that you could put into its hand that had a cable you would plug into the back. Then the accessories could be powered as well.
Oh wow!
Yeah, like a little radar dish, a laser gun kind of a thing. It's interesting. This was before my time, but my my grandparents had some of these in their toy box because one of their youngest, one of my youngest uncles had one of these when he was young. And so yeah, I played with this never knowing what it was. It was just like, oh cool, robot toy,
I can't understand why I'm drawn to this toy. What is it?
What?
Because what is it? Is it because it's a figure like Action Man? Or I mean, it looks really cool as well.
You like
it?
the retro aesthetic, don't you?
Yeah, probably. I can't figure out why. I think
we need to
hit the nail in the head. Yeah.
Okay, we need to get Mega Geek one of these, everybody. I've looked on eBay.
You can still get these, they're online, probably used, but I think it was made as like either part of or maybe a supplementary line to use with Action Man and G.I. Joe because it was that scale.
Oh, okay.
So it would work really well with those toys.
Right.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
Wow.
I'll send you a link in to a review of it online.
You fancy one of these, don't you, Ian?
Okay. I do. I don't know why. But I do. I just think it's really cool for some reason. It's a really good design as well.
Ian, treat yourself. You deserve it.
Maybe I will. Who knows?
Yeah, you deserve it, mate.
Yeah, this was one of the earliest like electronic action figure toys, like actually having electronic stuff that it did in it. It's kind of cool. Yeah, it's classic.
Park Brothers. That was a great name. Whatever happened to Park Brothers?
Don't know.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Chat moved up. Here you go. X Flavius X Wrench for a spot. Here you go, Ian. Look, even Flav is saying treat yourself.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. Shall we move on?
Yeah.
Move along.
Yes. Brilliant.
Rambo.
I never had any of these myself. I was too into G.I. Joe at the time, and G.I. Joe had way better articulation. So these were a bit too basic for me, but I could kind of appreciate what they were doing with this line and the vehicles and the play sets and the great role play action stuff in the top left here and the gun and the knife and everything just before obviously guns were banned for kids. So they knew their audience and they knew how to make money back then.
It was it because of the cartoon this stuff came out.
Yes, so this was all based in Rambo: The Force of Freedom, the '86 cartoon show, the animated show.
When you're allowed to have knives, grenades,
That's right.
pistols, submachine guns.
And again, some
RPGs.
idiot decided, oh, if you give a kid a plastic knife, he's going to end up being a psycho. You fucking idiots. Do you know what I mean? All you do is destroying the fun that we were going to have as kids, or I had, because I knew that we could run around plastic guns and it'd be fine. Do you know what I mean?
Do you think some silly bastard who was about 7 years old tried to rob a bank and that's why they pulled it all?
No, it's because of adults. They basically think that we would get corrupted. It's like, when was the last time you saw a 6-year-old kid go into a shop with a plastic gun and try and rob it? Do you know what I mean? It's just stupid.
Yeah.
It's just
Does that happen in Leicester these days? Probably.
It could, I don't know, probably not.
Sorry, I think I killed it.
These days, you probably likely get someone walk in with some plastic explosive tied to their chest. But...
Yes.
Well, no, they don't even do
this
that
is
anymore.
all-
They just walk straight in and walk straight out with everything they want. Anyway,
Yeah, they don't have to rob
Good point.
anyone. It's-
But I think
times.
toy guns got banned, didn't they? Because cops were mistaking kids for holding real guns. So, they had to outlaw the
Yeah.
whole thing.
Well, and just in general, just the overall trend of safetyism, just any possible there's a 1 in a million chance that somebody could accidentally poke themselves in the eye with that knife. So we can't let you have a plastic knife because that would be too dangerous.
here you go. Durkee McDurkey face, numbers wrenched. but it's so much better to ban everything rather than prosecute and imprison actual criminals.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, you all got
Have
your blunted knives over there yet for all your kitchen knives?
I mean, I
Yes,
can
Idris
understand,
Elba.
the police saying, if you had a BB gun or something, because those things look realistic.
Spud
Not
gun.
plastic guns, but that gun is probably smaller than my, it's like a little kid's size hand. You could tell that's not real. So, but even
You
them
could-
got banned. Do you know what I mean?
Technically, I
That's crazy.
suppose you could with that knife, you could cause injury with that. But anyway,
It's plastic.
shall we? Well, yeah, you can still cause injury.
Oh yeah, again, you'll
How?
poke an eye out, and that's just too dangerous.
Yeah, but
Can't
anything
have
you
that.
hold why don't ban pencils then? Because you can poke an eye with a pencil.
Don't
See
You've
how
been
stupid
watching.
that
You've been
is?
watching John Wick. Pablo Burns numbers. Lots of numbers tonight. Reg,
But then do you see what I'm saying? It's stupid.
Yeah,
It's a stupid
yeah.
concept. You know
And
what I mean?
Yeah.
don't threaten Karens with a good time. They'll ban your pencils tomorrow if you let them.
yes, the don't trifectas. M60 looks really sweet. It does.
It does. Yeah, it looks
Does.
amazing.
Okay.
Amazing.
Shall we move on then?
The belt-fed bullets kind of went round in a loop, but they look like you're firing.
That's great.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's great.
I thought we were going to get this done tonight, but I don't think we will. Okay, let's move on then.
What's this? Ghostbusters.
Real Ghostbusters.
Yeah,
Mhm.
my friend had
Oh,
the
yes.
pack. My friend had the pack, the backpack thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he loved it, running around.
The proton pack.
Ghostbusters. Yeah. Well, it was my friend's little kid that had it. But he just loved it. He was just running around with it and stuff. Ghostbusters was quite big over here when the film came out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is the
was
cartoon
huge.
series, isn't
Yeah.
it?
I
That
think the
too.
cartoon, well, at least for kids, obviously the cartoon was even bigger. I loved this show, by the way. This was fantastic. I loved the films as well, but the show was a really great interpretation of the characters, and it was a lot of fun. And I had many friends who had these toys. I had one buddy of mine. He was an only child, and his parents were pretty well off too. So he had all of these. He had every figure. He had the backpack. He had the, all the little things to go with it. Yeah.
Spoiled, was he?
A bit, yes. Maybe not as spoiled as Swappers, but pretty spoiled.
Nobody's as spoiled as Swappers.
I never had any of these, so
It's pretty good. Well, you didn't like Ghostbusters, did you? You didn't understand it, or so?
no, I loved it. I absolutely loved the movies, cartoon, everything. But I think I was
right.
just because I was so into Transformers. Transformers were a lot more technical and intricate, and these kind of had a little bit of a childish look to them for me, and I was kind of getting past that point. And like I said, I was into G.I. Joe, and they had all the great articulation, and these figures only had the 5 points. And I just thought, no, maybe if they had the elbows and knees moving as well, I might have been interested.
Yeah. But that's the thing with me. Obviously, I was too old when these toys came out to play with them. But if I was the right age to play with them, you know what I complain about? I'd be complaining about the Ghostbusters car. The accuracy. Why is the back big? It was not like that in the movie.
I fucking take him anyway.
That would really piss me off.
Here you go, Benjamin numbers. Wallace Bottle, my friend, used to go around to my mates just to play with these. There you go.
Of course, that later on had the Fright feature figures as well, where you squeeze the legs together and their head would pop up and their eyes bulge out and stuff. It was really great fun.
What?
Yes, I remember those.
Okay, let's move on then. Look on
The days we used to go around to your friend's house and play with their toys and then go home and oh god, those were
in
the good
Swapper's
days,
case,
man.
all his mates used to come round to his house, steal them, and took off.
Yeah. My entire collection at one point in 1980, I think it was, entire collection of figures, which was about 30, which I used to keep in the back of my Falcon toy, got taken. All of them got stolen. Just one kid, Anthony Hishin, came round and we were playing Star Wars, and then it was time for him to go. And I had my dinner and went back to my Falcon to play with my toys again. I took the back off empty.
Gone.
I thought, hang on a minute, what happened? Hey, have I put them somewhere? It's stolen them all. And we got them back, but absolutely thieving little
Bastard. Ring Raiders are not those type of Ring Raiders either.
Never heard of this. Never heard of it. Ring Raiders.
These are Matchbox, huh? These are not familiar to me. No.
No, not
British,
familiar to me
obviously.
either. Ring. Oh, you wear the ring.
On a
and
ring.
You've got a plane on
Yeah.
it. What a
You
load of rubbish.
You put your finger through the ring, and the little plane sort of like is on a little stick above your finger, and you fly it around. You fly your hand around, and these things would fly on your hand. And I don't really understand the concept behind these, but there were a lot of these around, a lot of commercials on TV for them, and they must have been slightly successful, I guess.
Ejector curtain numbers wrenched. Sorry, water sport. Finally bombing. There you go.
Never
there
even know
was-
these things existed.
There was a certain amount of ring raiding going on in the 80s, so
Okay.
Matchbox were responsible.
Okay. I killed that, but let's move on. Indeed.
Ah.
Robo
Wow.
machine.
I actually remember this.
Mhm.
Yeah, I remember seeing there was an ad on TV, if I'm mistaken.
Yeah.
So it's just a rip off of Transformers, isn't it?
Well, it's
Or-
Bandai, and they did GoBots.
Oh,
And
yeah,
this,
Bandai.
They
yeah.
go bots. Yeah.
yeah, this was part of the Robo Machine line, which was before the GoBot branding. And this was just a large toy that was unrelated to anything else. But because there were so many battery operated 4x4 toys around at the time, they thought, oh, let's make a robot that transforms into one of them. So they did, and it kind of moved along on its own, and it had its winch that you could use in both modes and stuff. It was pretty limited for what it could do. But, you know, as a little kid of about 8, 9 years old, you're not really going to care about that. It just looks awesome. And you'd be grateful to get it as a Prezi, I'm sure.
Did you get them?
No, I didn't have this
Oh,
one.
okay. One of the few toys you didn't get then, yes?
It looked too basic for me. I never wanted it. It was just, it didn't scale with all my other action figures, and the articulation wasn't there either, so I didn't bother with this.
Okay,
So it's a bit more-
I'm beginning to think you're a bit of you were or still are a bit of a toy snob.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah,
Damn.
yeah. I mean, I've got a collection right now of stuff, but I'm very, very. I have to be limited with it, otherwise, your house would be completely dominated, wouldn't it? But so you've got to be so selective, especially as an adult. But back then, it was kind of like this. You know, you'd see someone would say, "What do you want for your birthday?" And you look through the catalog and see all this stuff, and you go, "You've got to choose one thing. You're going to go for the thing that is going to fit either with what stuff you've already got, or that looks the most intricate and maybe the most cerebral and whatever." And this was just too basic when people ask me.
I'm amazed how you knew all this stuff, all these kind of what goes with what and articulation and all this stuff. You really knew what you were on about as a kid.
Oh yeah, I mean, when you get exposure to whether you've got it or your friends have got it, and you get to play with it, you think, oh, that toy looks cool, but it hasn't got this feature. Or, you see, you can cross-reference stuff as a little kid and decide what you want to get. I mean, Star Wars was always a safe bet because you already had loads of Star Wars stuff. Therefore, new Star Wars stuff was going to work with the old stuff, and you were into it already. And the designs and the models and the sculpting and the manufacturing for Star Wars stuff got better and better and better as the line went on. You look at the figures that were available in Return of the Jedi compared to when the 70s, and they were so much more intricate and better sculpted. So you became a connoisseur as a kid, you became someone that could pick between. Your eye would know immediately what was good and what wasn't. Like Ian keeps saying, if something doesn't resemble something accurately enough, you're going to get pissed off and go, no, that's crap. It hasn't got this feature. It doesn't look like this. So, kids are underestimated when they can choose between what they like.
And they were.
Sadly, you were lacking one piece of key information, though, weren't you?
Regarding what?
All the toys.
What's that?
That was to buy 2 and keep 1.
Oh, of course.
The thing is, though, when you were a kid,
either.
you just wanted to play with them, and I mean, what's the point of getting it if you can't play with it? That's the thing. Or look, it's all about imagination, right? You get a toy, you play with it, you make up your own story from start to finish. You have different characters, and then the next time you put it down, next day you play another game with the toys, and it's a different story. It fueled imagination.
Yeah.
But today, I hardly see any kids playing with toys unless they're 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's a shame, really.
The toys were intended for kids right up to early teens,
10,
mid
11.
teens.
Or in your
Yeah,
case,
yeah.
51.
Oh yeah, I never gave
Well,
up.
for us, it's about the memory, isn't it, of
Yeah.
having those toys?
Oh, yes.
That's why we
Yeah.
get them. Yeah.
Mm. Okay, the amazing adventures you could do with a 12-inch boxed dildo. Anyway, let's move on.
I'll take your word for that, bro.
RoboCop. RoboCop. Brilliant.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, the Ed 70. Oh, that Ed one.
Ed
looks
709,
great, doesn't it?
ED
Yeah.
209.
Oh wow, that's amazing. God, how did I miss these toys? Then again, I was a lot older when these ones came out, so
The ED 209 looks fantastic.
it does, doesn't it? I wonder how tall it is.
It's labeled there as an ED 260. That's interesting. Okay,
What?
Maybe didn't have the rights over it.
could be.
Let's call it something else. Yeah.
Well, the RoboCop Ultra Police.
Mm.
Yeah,
It was
this was from the
basically-
cartoon.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
But the Ed 209 is an amazing piece, though, isn't it?
Oh.
I mean, when this show came out, I was probably early 20s, something like that, and late teens, early 20s. And if they brought this out in the toy shop, and every weekend I'd sort of go past the toy shop, and I'd always go in to look at what the state of toys were, even though I weren't really collecting them myself anymore. And if I'd seen that Ed 209 on the shelf, I probably, as an adult, would have bought it because it looks that good.
Yeah.
There
Yeah,
you
it
go.
does. I mean, can't tell really.
Sonic Storm Wrench. I have the NECA Ed 209. He's
Yeah.
freaking. He is.
It is.
Do
absolutely
you know?
fantastic.
Do you know why it's this is such an iconic toy, an iconic thing in the movies? If you look at the remake of RoboCop and the Ed 209s in that, they were more sleeker. They were more sleeker, but they didn't look like this. This looks like violence. Do you know what I mean? The other ones in the
Not fucking
remake,
about, is it?
they look slightly better, but it just didn't look like violence at all. It looked like it was dumbed down in its design. But this, because of the snub nose head, that looks really violent.
Oh, yeah.
And the guns.
Yeah.
So
It's a great design.
Oh, I see the little pop cap roll there in
yeah.
the toy.
I wondered
too.
what that was. Yeah, it's great. How awesome.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
It just
I
looks
was
like
not
something
even.
you shouldn't mess with. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. No, I was just have to say I was not really into RoboCop when I was younger, but I had seen some of this cartoon, and I actually ended up with a couple of the toys just as a gift one year. I don't remember if it was birthday or Christmas or something, but yeah, somebody. I'm sure they picked him up in a bargain bin.
Side of Feet Legend numbers. Oh, that's where all these numbers come from. Wrench, by the way. Snub-nosed head. Bella Ramsey.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a dad.
As I said, right, you can't mess around with the classics. They did that to Ed 209.
Yep.
They did the same thing with Knight Rider's car when they brought that back. It was some kind of, it looked like a shaver. Do you know what I mean? Didn't look like anything that was sleek or anything like that. It's just ridiculous when they remake stuff. They just don't get it right at all. They really don't. Any road up.
Oh, well.
Next one.
Yay! I got this. I finally got it.
Classic.
Rocket
Yeah.
Sock'em Robots.
I haven't got the Cosmo robots. I haven't got that, but I have got the other one. I've got it.
They both look great, though.
Yeah.
I love the designs of the Cosmic Robots one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're terrific. Yeah, they're terrific, aren't they? I should get one of them as well.
Yeah,
You know how
go on,
much
treat
cost
yourself, mate.
those? I was over £100 to
Yeah, you
buy.
can afford it.
buy the
Go
Rock
on,
and
do it.
Sock'em.
Go on, you can afford
Not
it.
surprised. Not surprised.
Yeah, it was.
I always
I
wanted
think-
it. Always wanted it as a little kid, but it's one of those things that you just always alluded to. Everyone had something they always wanted and never managed to get. But it always looked great. But you can speak for that personally, can't you, Ian? Really?
Is that
Yeah,
what the film's based on?
Sorry.
Isn't there a film with what's his face?
Oh, with
Huge Jackman.
Hugh Jackman. It wasn't based on it. I don't know if it was based on it, but it was.
Yeah.
Here
It
you go.
was kinda
Susie
like it,
Q69 wrenched. Hello, Susie. Had this, got the newer version.
Yeah. What is the newer version though? Anyone?
Rocket Sock'em Transformers.
I don't know either.
Rocket Sock'em Mulvaney's. I don't know what. Okay. I think you're so well.
Real Steel. That was the name of the movie.
Real Steel, isn't
it? I could not think of it for the life.
Is that based on the game?
Yeah.
Then, or is it
No, I don't think it was based on the game. It did have some. There was some little like Easter egg kind of
Oh,
things,
there you go.
going to Rock'em Sock'em Robots. But yeah,
here you go. Adam Party was spot on, mate. Real Steel was kind of a cross between Rock'em Sock'em and Robot Wars. Oh, there you go.
I actually saw that film before it was released. I was part of the, when they show it before the film's released, just to get, So I think I saw a different version of the version that was released in the cinema. I think.
Okay. So, Gap After Dark. Numbers wrenched. Nice pussy. Toy rule 1. Don't sit on your toys.
Depends on what kind of toy you're talking about, but
Gap After Dark,
general.
numbers wrenched. Toy rule 2. Blame your brother for sitting on your toys.
It's not that he actually did sit on it. So what am I supposed to say?
Did you try to rebuild it, or was it completely gone?
No, it was completely gone. It was definitely fucked, basically. Let me. I've got a picture of me. Hold on. Let me share it.
Oh no.
Where is it? How do I share it again? Fuck. Present.
Just amuse yourself, folks, while Ian figures it out.
No. Hold on. Photo. 1 second. Where is it? It's that one there, isn't it? That one there. There you go. That's me in the store.
Hold on.
In America.
Okay. Okay. Ladies, prepare yourself.
So basically, before I got it, I was in the store with my brother. We're in the States. Can't remember where we were, in somewhere in New York, I think it was. And I said to my brother, take a picture of me because that's what you're gonna get me for my birthday. And
he didn't.
The guy sat on my Enterprise, got me that for my birthday. So there you go.
So have you got that then?
I have.
You got rid of it? Oh, okay.
Were you in a Suncoast? Was that where you were?
I can't remember where we were. It was I think it was like 8 years ago or something like that. I've got another picture here. Hold on, where is it? There we go. Right. So so this picture here, right?
Oh, hold on. Right. Okay. This might do StreamYard things. Bear with me.
So this picture here is my Rock'em Sock'em, right? But the only problem with it is that couldn't reach the hole. The wires couldn't reach the hole, and that was the problem with my version. So there you go. Yeah, it couldn't reach.
The cords were a little too short.
They were too short. So it's a defect.
Okay, perhaps that was the game where you had to hold the post in.
No.
Like a third party. So there's like 3 people. A game for 3 people.
No. But it's honestly, it's a lot of fun playing as well. So
what, holding the post?
No. Yeah, holding the post.
Holding this post is amazing.
Trying to get it in the hole.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what,
how 2 shots reach the hole?
This is the distinct opposite to a fighting video game, isn't it? Right in front of you, tactile figures fighting each other, hitting each other directly right there in full solid plastic material. No screens involved, no chargers, no wall sockets, no apps. This is just pure
analog,
retro analog toy action, and this is what it all should be about. Still, really should.
Analog, suck it up, babies. Okay. Okay then. Cheers for that, Ian. Let me remove that.
No worries.
Oh, sorry. Thank you. Hold on. Here we go.
What is that, Swappers?
That's the Enterprise. That is
table.
Ian's brother proof.
Oh, okay.
You need to take as I said last week, Swappers, you need to take the saucer section off, then it's perfect. Okay, let's move on then.
They'd be great though, wouldn't they? Those Rock'em Sock'em robots, if they had if they made a new version of it where they could sort of jump and kick each other as well, so you could have a proper sort of showdown.
Okay. So what's this then? I couldn't figure out what this is.
A-Team.
These were. I mean, these are just A-Team and Knight Rider versions of this toy.
Oh, okay.
These were I can't remember exactly what they're called, like Trekker or something like that. Where you just plonked a AA battery inside the bottom and switched them on, and they'd just roll infinitely until the battery ran out. And you could put them in your garden, and they'd roll over things. Rough Riders, yeah, I think that was it.
Well, there you go.
You could tilt them on their side. The wheels were specially designed for them to ride on 2 wheels as well, so you could sort of do a side wheelie or whatever you want to call it. Some of them had this gear stick on top, which you could push back and forwards, and it would go into forward or reverse. So it had a little bit of extra control, no steering, but you just let them go basically and set up tracks for them and set up obstacles and things, and great fun at the time. But yeah, very popular. So there were these, which were called Rough Riders, and then there were other ones called Stompers as well, which I think we'd get to. No, I didn't have any.
I've never seen these. Nobody had any of these. And anybody in the chat have these?
No, I don't even know. I didn't even know these ones exist.
Yeah, I had friends who had these, and they were. I did get to play with them occasionally when they brought them to school and around their back gardens. They were good fun. They were.
Okay, Bob Planer's Amelia arranged tires are ridged for her pleasure. There you go.
Did you steal it from your friend then? Because they stole all the toys from you.
I would never ever steal ever. I would have been mortified at myself and too afraid of getting caught if I did that. Honestly, I'd be so gutted that someone else was so sad because of something I'd done. I'd never would have done that.
Okay, so when you got all your toys back from the back of the Millennium Falcon with that tea leaf.
Yeah.
So how did you get them? How did you get them back then? Come on, give us a story.
Well, I told my dad. I told my dad what had happened. That my figures aren't there anymore. I don't know what's happened. And he said, "Have you looked for them?" I went, "Yeah, I've looked everywhere and I can't find them." And he said, "I wonder if your friend that you had round earlier, because it was the first time he'd ever been round, and I wonder if your friend's got anything to do with it." So we decided to drive up to his house and knock on his door and ask him. And I walked to the door and asked him, and he said, "No, I don't know. I don't know what happened to them. I don't know." So we ended up driving away, and I think my dad then. I think we phoned them up and said, "He needs to come. Your son needs to come round because I've got a few words to say to him." And somehow, I can't really remember how it happened, but he came back round anyway. And my dad took him into the kitchen and had a serious chat to him. I didn't hear about it because I didn't want to hear what he was going to say because I was so mortified on his behalf. He was getting told off by an adult.
Yeah.
That's not his own parent. And my dad was having a good stern word with him in the kitchen.
We'll wait for this. It'll be worth the story. Obviously, he's got kitchen stuff going on. We'll just whoever's in the kitchen, get out. This is good shit.
There's no one in the kitchen. It's just I've got some reverb for some reason. I don't know why. So anyway, he ended up owning up and giving me all the figures back, and saying sorry, and never did it again. But so I was just happy to get all my figures back. But yeah, I tell you what, the small town that I lived up till I was 25, full of thieves everywhere. You just have no idea.
Leicester,
if it was locked down, they would have stolen it.
Shit.
Yeah, but at least you got your toys back. My friend who had the Evel Knievel that flew out the window, he never got it back.
Yeah.
It's just disappeared.
Yeah.
So there you go. Oh dear.
Wouldn't it have destroyed into a million pieces though, wouldn't it?
No, the maybe the bike would have, but
you're about 10 floors up, aren't you?
Yeah, but the actual Evel Knievel itself, he was made of stern stuff and he was kind of bendy, right? So he would have survived. The bike probably would have got maybe the wheel would have came off. But when we got down there, it was completely gone. Somebody had just picked it up and obviously walked off with it. So
big echo, Flavius says, big echo in those drafty castle rooms, swappers, yeah. Okay. Yeah, swappers is getting roasted in the chat. Okay. Let's move on then. I feel like it's gonna 2 hours here.
Come on, move on then.
S is the big one, and I think we deserve to. I think we can pad this out for another week, don't you?
Oh yeah.
What's this? Oh, Rubik's Cube. I remember that.
Yeah, Rubik's.
Oh yeah, yeah. There were all the other Rubik's things. My cousin was obsessed with the little folding. I can't remember what they called that one. The one that has it's flat and it folds out. But yeah. Oh, my son is huge into the Rubik's cubes. He taught himself how to solve Rubik's cubes when he was 9.
Wow.
And he's done speed cubing and stuff like that, where you have to solve it as fast as you can.
Mm.
I remember there was a kid at school that could do it really fast. You go, and it was done.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I had a knockoff. I didn't have the genuine Rubik's Cube, but I think I had a knockoff from the Saturday market.
They were everywhere, weren't they?
Yeah, thousands. Yeah, thousands of knockoff ones. It's very easy to make anyway, to knock off. And also, right, it's genius, isn't it? Genius toy.
Yeah.
It's absolute genius.
Got a Pete's comment. Oh my God.
What's that?
Go on then, Swap. Is he going to...
I'm either too spastic or not spastic enough to enjoy this.
Yeah. I don't know the others, though, the other Rubik stuff, but I do know the cube. But the others I've never seen before.
It's called a Rubik's Magic, I guess, is the name of what that was.
The
flat one
with the rings on was the Rubik's Magic. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got Rubik's Snake here, which came in a variety of colors and sizes. And we've got. I can't remember what the cube, a star shaped thing was down the right, but it was kind of a fold out, and you can make different shapes from it. And it came in. You can link it up with other ones as well, things like that. There was loads of different ones that came out as well. There was Rubik's Revenge, which was twice the number of cubes on it than the regular Rubik's cube.
It's six by 6.
Yeah.
My son has one that is, I believe it's a 17 by 17. It's enormous.
Crazy.
It's insane. He's actually never solved it. He said it's way too hard. He doesn't. He said he tried for a few days. He's like, I give up. Impossible.
Here you go. Flavius X was for. I bought a case of Rubik's Cubes off a salesman who came to my mum's pub, sold them at school, but I made far more money selling the crib sheet. Is that the answer? Yeah, the solution.
Mm-hmm. Something about having the color in the middle and then working around the color in the middle, something like that. I remember my friend was telling me, and I was like, and I couldn't do it. So.
Instructions for these things back then. I think I don't remember any solutions whatsoever. It was just you get on with it and solve it yourself. But I think these days there is with the cube at least there's a set number of twists and turns that you do and just repeat them until it's complete.
Yeah, and that was they call them algorithms, right? Yeah, and they once you understand, like, okay, if I want this piece to be here, I put it there by doing this particular set of moves, and then once you have that, you can put all those together, and you can actually solve it pretty quickly.
Chat, has anybody still got your Rubik's Cube? I think mine broke. I think the cheap ones, the mechanism broke really easily after a while. So you tried to fix it by taking off the cap of the center, but you could never. I think they were glued. They were glued, weren't they? Yeah. Okay.
I just took the stickers off,
but then they were never the same afterwards, though, were they?
No, they weren't. It's the same as the kids at school that you disassembled them into their individual pieces and stuck them all back together. You could do that too. Yeah. It just went really loose and fell apart afterwards.
I lost the stickers. Yeah. Also, also got the foldable star ones. Do we know what they're called? It looks like Tron. The cursor in Tron. What was it called? Bit? I don't know.
Bit, yeah. Because it was either yes or no. Rubik's Magic Star.
Oh, okay.
I think is the name I'm finding for it. Yeah.
Also, if you got fed up with the bricks, all you just do is take the stickers off and then
cheat. But you can tell. The one on the bottom right or top right, is that a thing? Is that real?
Oh yeah, they're all real. Yeah, they're all made by Rubik.
The 4 colors.
Oh yeah, 4x4.
Oh, I've never seen those.
I never seen that one either. Never seen it.
Yeah, my son can solve that in about a minute flat.
There were
They're-
loads
they're
of
really easy.
every single time you used to go to sort of cheap gift shops and things when you ever used to go on holiday. They always used to have the carousel stands outside with things hanging on them, and there was always like loads of different tiny keyring versions of Rubik's cubes that you could buy
Yeah.
everywhere, absolutely everywhere.
Mm.
X Flavius X, Mr. Brown Alliance, moi, he's done a link to the Rubik's Cube solution
Mhm.
Oh.
PDF. Yeah, not that PDF either. Before you get confused. Okay.
What's next?
Where did Rubik? Was Rubik Hungarian or something like that? Was he from Hungary or?
Couldn't tell you.
He was a
Not sure.
professor, wasn't he? Professor Rubik. I'm sure he was
Yeah.
Hungarian.
Mhm.
He was having a good day inventing this, wasn't he?
Genius.
I think it was
Top
a
of his
mathematician.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
I think someone, the blue one there at the bottom, I think they might have made a gun. Wow, radical.
Looks like a gun, yeah.
I used to love all the different animals you could make and things. So yeah, it probably was a gun.
Do you think somebody held up a grocery store with it, so they banned it?
And then as soon as the police turned up, they quickly like twisted it into a cobra or something.
Or some handcuffs?
A little dog. Yeah.
Okay. S.
S for sugar.
Okay. So what are we stopping here then? Because obviously S, we know there's a lot of these, don't we, swappers? So we
Sorry,
probably
what? Yeah.
S. So
it probably would be a good time for a pause.
It's a big one, yeah. Lots of
Yeah.
things that start with star and so on. Yeah.
Whoa.
I'm quite
Super.
surprised we didn't mention Tonka toys. Do you remember them?
Yeah, well, we haven't got to T yet. That's why.
Ah, okay. Tonka toys and
Ian's just
what's the
figured out
other
the thing.
one? What's the other one? There was another one, wasn't there?
Twink.
Meccano.
Twink.
Meccano. Do you remember?
Yeah, we
Meccano?
missed that. Sorry, folks. We got bollocking for that last week. Meccano. Sorry, folks. We missed that
Meccano,
one.
yeah.
There were loads of other cheap sort of variations of Tonka that were out there as well.
Listen, it would be maybe we'll do this again next Christmas swappers with an updated list. I'm sure.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
sure.
I'll keep all the files and we'll just keep adding. Yeah,
yeah. I'm sure there's
Yeah.
loads we can still put on.
because I'm sure we could just do this again, but we'll have forgotten by then.
Mm.
Gap After Dark, numbers, wrench, nice pussy. S for stop. There you go. Ruddy.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh no.
Hey, behave. Okay. Shall we stop then? Yeah, start S. That's another show in itself,
Yeah.
isn't it?
it probably is just for us. Yeah.
Okay. Plus it'll help Trev out anyway. Okay.
I'm kind of amazed you missed Meccano when there was there was a Space 1999 Eagle.
Yeah,
Meccano set
I know,
that,
I know. I even remember when the chat was going last week. It was probably Sword in the Storm. I think it was Sword in the Storm. Goes no Meccano then, and oh yeah, shit. Never mind. But anyway.
There's always going to be a few here and there that we're going to miss out, but that's the beauty of that is we get to do it again and include the ones that we didn't put in first time.
Durkee McDurkey face numbers wrenched. Have you seen this? Have you seen this file?
Oh,
I think we all know what's we all know what's going to be on next week with that. Okay, I think that's it, then, folks. I think we've filled enough to get us up to the 2 hours. So, sorry, chat moved up. Franco Walker bench for a spot. There was no Merlin either. What the football's Merlin?
Don't know that one.
We could literally we'll get them all for next year's swappers. Yes, it'll be a perfect show. This is the dry run for next year, everybody. Okay.
Did you say dry bum? What did you say?
Well, it can be if you want. That is it then. Oh. Okay, we'll add fuzzy felts as well. Swappers, write it down. Fuzzy felts.
I remember them. I remember fuzzy felts.
Swappers, add it to the list. Fuzzy felts.
I remember that.
Okay. That is it then. Chat, you are wonderful. I did some free memberships. I I don't know what happened with those. I did 10 free memberships. I don't think nobody got them, so I don't know what happened with those. So, chat, you are wonderful. Thank you for the interaction, the super chats, and just being there. Guys, you are the best. Boys and girls, you are the best. So, we will see you next time. Start with S. S for start. Yes, very good. Stop, start. Okay, let's get the guests up. Swap Shop Star Wars Retold. Cheers, mate.
Thank you very much. It's been another amazingly fun stream. Just wonderful fuzzy feelings coming back from looking at all these toys again.
In your case, yes.
Something to. Well, I mean, even if
you had all the fucking toys, that's why.
And you saw them in the catalogue. It's nice to just go back over them. Yeah, I can't wait for next week. S is going to be a big one. And you know, it's a shame we have to put up with all the doldrums of the world between now and then. But
yeah, S for shite as well. There you go.
That's the other two shows that we did.
Okay. Swappers, do us a favour. That avatar, please, for next week, remove the saucer section. The perfect bar stool, if you know what I mean. Okay. Professor Artoo, cheers, pal.
Cheers. Always fun. Hope to be back next week. Talk about, half of my childhood.
Yes.
Star Wars. So, yeah.
Okay. And last but by no means least, if the toy isn't 100% screen accurate, is not interested, the Mega Geek. Cheers, Ian.
Yeah, cheers. No worries. Yeah, that is very true of me.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me press some buttons. The stream will auto raid. Trev is doing his, what is it, Star Trek Early Learning Center. Is it? So it's going to raid everybody. Tell him Mr. Brown says hello. So that's it, everybody. We're all going over to Trev's to cry about the state of Star Trek. So we're back tomorrow, everybody. Say hello to Trev for me. Take care, everybody. Tell him bye.
Good night.
Ta-da.
Bye-bye.